Hello, Hubert here. Just a few thoughts about addiction. Whether it's addiction for alcohol, whatever kind of drug, sex, or even shopping, thinking, being addicted to gossiping. In the general sense, we are often addicted to so many things, and when you think addiction, we already think hard stuff or different stuff, substances such as alcohol or drugs or sex or things like this. But actually, when you think about it, we are addicted to so many things. And in the sense of addiction, it's in the sense that when you stop doing it after a few hours, minutes, hours, days, you start to notice that you want to do it again, and you cannot help it. Even if you decided you're not going to do it, you just have to do it. It is something very strong. So I had a little thought about addiction. I was reading some stuff, and also I started to feel that really the problem with addiction, whatever is the flavor of your addiction, is really not about the addiction itself. The addiction itself is just a way that you are using to deal with uncomfortable emotions, feelings, thoughts. So forget about focusing on what you are addicted to. No matter what it is, it doesn't really matter. Of course, people are going to react differently, and they are going to look at you differently if your addiction is of a certain sort or another. So meaning that being addicted to, I don't know, let's say killing ants is going to look different than being addicted to Pokemons or whatever. But really the matter is, and you may think differently also, but the real problem that you have is not with addiction itself. It's not with Pokemons, it's not with killing ants, it's not with drinking booze. The real problem is that inside of you, you start to feel something, and you don't want to deal with it in another way than just escaping it using some substances, using some activity. You don't want to deal with the emotion. You don't want to stay with it, because sometimes it's just an emotion that you just have to let pass through you. You have to experience from A to Z. You have to go through, and then it's gone. So instead of blocking it, instead of whenever it comes, shutting the doors and doing something else, which is your addiction, you can let it go. You can go through it. Sometimes it's that you have to deal with something. Sometimes it's that you are afraid of life, and you have to step up, and you have to do the thing that you're afraid of. Confront the person that you have to confront. Confront the part of yourself that you have to confront. And sometimes just something you have to go through. But whatever it is, the problem is not your addiction, and focusing on your addiction itself is, I think, a waste of time, because the addiction is the expression of you not dealing with something. So when you deal with something, then the addiction is not going to be useful. The addiction is just a way that you use. It's just a tool that you are using to avoid dealing with something. So take care of the root of the problem. Take care of what you should be doing, facing, going through, and then the addiction will be gone. It won't matter even what kind of flavor was the addiction. It's just a way that you used. Take care.